Thousands of federal workers are set to miss another paycheck, and many government programs will start to run out of cash as part of this ongoing government shutdown. Senate Republicans head to the White House today to show solidarity with President Trump. A vote to reopen the government failed for the 11th time yesterday. Democrats continue to push for looming health care cuts to be reversed. CMS Administrator Dr. Mehmet Oz was on the takeout yesterday and says Republicans are trying to stop Medicaid fraud.
I don't think you should close your government if what we're trying to do is protect taxpayers from having money sent without their knowledge to illegal immigrants in other states.
The vast majority of people on Medicaid are already working, and so I think it's a little bit of a distraction from the issue and the billions of dollars of cuts that are made both there as well as food benefits with SNAP and TANF for hardworking Americans who are just trying to get by.
CBS News congressional reporter Taurean Small joins us now from Capitol Hill with what we might expect today. Taurean, good morning. It's a little like deja vu. We've got 11 votes that have failed. Lawmakers aren't budging. So what are Republicans hoping to gain from their time with President Trump today?
Well, presumably they're looking to get more guidance on how to proceed forward with this stalemate. I mean, the president has been pretty much in lockstep when it comes to messaging with Republican leadership here on the Hill around framing this as a problem caused solely by Democrats. So it's likely we'll see coming out of that meeting new messaging around a pathway forward, potentially endorsing the president's plan to unilaterally fund some of these more critical areas of the government, as we saw with him directing around $80 billion in unobligated research and development Pentagon funds to fund troops. And then we also know concurrently there's a plan or a proposal to fund essential, expected, quote unquote, expected federal workers. But ultimately, though, there's still many more who won't be seeing a paycheck like you mentioned there, Errol, because this government is still shut down.
Yeah, and that means the pain from this shutdown kind of is compounded with each passing day. Democrats have been calling on the president to get involved in these talks. So what are they saying now?
Well, they're expecting him to come to the table. What's curious about this situation, Leader Hakeem Jeffries said that he actually had a conversation with Speaker Mike Johnson over the weekend. No idea of what actually came out of that conversation. He wouldn't necessarily go into the details, but he is hoping that the president would bring them to the table to have this discussion and not just keep this down partisan lines and talking to members of his own party. This is what Jeffries had to say about it yesterday.
Donald Trump definitively needs to get involved. He needs to get off the sidelines, get off the golf course, and actually decide to end the shutdown that he's created. We know that House and Senate Republicans don't do anything without getting permission from their boss.
As you just mentioned at the start of our conversation, it's like deja vu. Democrats and Republicans are separately holding these daily media availabilities, these press conferences to point the finger at the other side. But it's still not looking like actual negotiations, conversations between the parties, substantive conversations are happening that could bring them closer to a resolution arrow.
All right, Taurean, thank you very much. President Trump's nominee to lead the office that investigates whistleblower and discrimination complaints is facing pushback on Capitol Hill. Paul Ingrassia has been tapped to run the Office of Special Counsel, but several Republican lawmakers have expressed concern over alleged controversial text messages. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand joins us from the White House with the backstory here. Natalie, good morning. Great to see you. So who is Paul Ingrassia, and why are Republicans raising red flags about him?
Good morning, Errol. Good to be with you. Well, there's already been weeks of concerns around the president's pick for this Office of Special Counsel, Paul Ingrassia, which, keep in mind, this office handles whistleblower complaints by federal employees, discrimination claims, and his pick has had a series of reports around him, but it kind of took a new turn on Monday when Politico reported about alleged racist text messages that he sent to a group chat, including one saying that Martin Luther King Day Jr. holiday should be tossed into the seventh circle of hell. Another message saying he has a Nazi streak from time to time. Now, his attorney in a statement to Politico said, "We do not concede the authenticity of any of these purported messages," but a number of Republicans over on Capitol Hill who will have to vote for his nomination have expressed grave concern, have said that they won't vote for him. In fact, the majority leader leader says he's not going to pass. He has a confirmation hearing scheduled for Thursday, so we'll have to wait and see whether that changes, whether it's postponed or scrapped altogether, Errol.
Wow, not subtle at all. And there's another big issue. I think people are probably seeing this footage on their social feeds of demolitions taking place at the White House as the president makes progress on a new ballroom. What's the update there?
Yeah, video cameras captured the beginning of this construction. We saw construction vehicles, excavators out there starting to apparently tear down the East Wing in preparation for this new ballroom. Now, keep in mind, the president initially said months ago that the ballroom addition would not interfere with the current building. But we saw this footage yesterday, and the president also confirming at an event on Monday that this construction has begun. Take a listen.
They've wanted a ballroom for 150 years, and I'm giving that honor to this wonderful place. I think we should do it. This was the ballroom, and this room holds 88 people, and the new one will hold 999 people, which is a difference.
Now, the East Wing, where that was happening, that houses the office of the First Lady and her staff. The ballroom, remember, overall, the cost is estimated at $250 million. The White House saying it will be fully privately funded by private contributions from business and big tech companies, including Apple, Microsoft, and Coinbase, according to the White House, Errol.
All right, big things happening all around you. Natalie, thanks so much.